So today this video is a bit different from what we usually do. Today we're not reviewing any sort of product, but more like an experience sharing from my recent port over from a certain telco to another telco, which means I'm porting over from DiGi to one XOX. This video will be separate into a few parts. Number one, why I'm switching out from DiGi. Number two, the switching process. And number three, more like after switching and what kind of experience after using it for about 1 month now. So let's get it started. So why I'm switching out from DiGi? I've been using DiGi for more than 10 years now, because back then when I still in university that time, DiGi is offering a very good prepaid package for students. So they do have this kind of student package and you can sign up. It's a prepaid plan, so as long as you have a credit in it, so the amount they will keep the number active without forcing you to keep on topping up every month for that. So as a student, that is a very enticing plan for me. I just signed it up and then port over my number from Celcom to DiGi that time. So I'm very happy with that. So I've been using it for all this while in prepaid mode. So I just pay for like 30 ringgit every month for if I'm not mistaken, 4 gigabytes of data per month. So frankly speaking, 30 ringgit for 4 gigabytes is okay-ish, because I know there are other telcos offering better plans, like U Mobile, if not mistaken. They do offer like unlimited data, of course with asterisks and stuff like that. But I mean, for me, since DiGi has been working fine so far, so I don't really plan to do that. But recently, actually in the past few months, I have been experiencing really bad stuff with DiGi. Number one is, I do remember I forgot to top up my number. So that means when the due date came, they will of course deduct like 30 ringgit at the end of the month, so that to continue with my subscription. So if I don't have sufficient credit in my account, they will actually like charge it on per use basis. So let's say over the 12 AM midnight, they will start to like calculate, okay, how many data you have used, and then they will charge like 3 ringgit, then 5 ringgit, until up to 8 ringgit to the extent. So after you use up to 8 ringgit, they will say, oh, you have used up to 8 ringgit, so now you can enjoy like unlimited data for the rest of the day. So like, okay, the SMS notification just come in like one shot. Oh, you have used up to 3 ringgit already, you have used up to 5 ringgit, and then suddenly 8 ringgit. Is like, there's no time for you to stop at all. So by the time you realize it, they already deduct 8 ringgit off your account already. So of course this is part of my fault, because I forgot to top up credit inside my account. So fine, but I do have to point out this kind of flaws in it, because your phone is using the data way faster than they can notify you. But then another month I did another experiment, which is if I just turn off the data on the phone, you know, you can actually turn off 4G, all those data, and turn off the sync function. I just want to see if they actually use the data if I just turn off everything. Turns out they still use it. I don't know why. Is it because of Android or what? But turns out after 12 AM, I purposely leave my account insufficient credit, so they cannot deduct, so they cannot refresh my subscription. Then turns out everything, they still manage to like deduct 3 ringgit. Then I have to quickly top up my account to stop them from deducting further 5 ringgit from there on. It goes on. And then I realized, like, because of MCO and everything else like this, for me, paying 30 ringgit every month for a internet subscription or mobile subscription is kind of dumb, because at the end of the day, we stay at home most of the time. I'm using Wi-Fi, my fiber optics connection at home. 30 ringgit. Then for 4 gigs, one of them I don't even use like 5% of the quota I had. So it feels like I'm basically just paying for nothing, just keeping the number alive. Then I start looking around for new telco plans. Then I stumble upon the XOX because they do offer a very affordable plan, which is the black B10. Basically, you just pay 10 ringgit every month and you get like 2 gigs of data. No, is it 2 gigs or 1 gig? But minimum is 1 gigs of data, and 20 minutes of talk time, if not mistaken, from there. And the best thing is you can actually bring forward whatever you have left over from the previous month. So let's say you use 500 megabytes this month and you have 500 megabytes left, then you can bring forward for the next month. That means your next month will have 1.5 gigs of data left. For me, this is the best plan because personally, this for my personal phone, 10 ringgit every month, you can get all this. It's pretty good. It's better than you burning off all those unused data every month. Even if I give you 10 gigs or 50 gigs, it's a waste of money. So then, okay, the port over process is relatively simple nowadays because most of the telcos, they actually support online port over. Basically, you just go to whichever telco you want to port over, Hotlink, Maxis, Digi, U-Mobile, yes, you name it. They have online, you just fill up the online form. The most important thing you need to keep is your IC photocopy, or basically you can just take a photo of your IC. Remember to mark it as for MNP use. Then you have to submit the IC image through the form and just wait a few days. In my case, I waited for like 5 days for the new SIM card to arrive at my doorstep. Now comes the interesting part. Because when they send over the new SIM card, you need to activate the new SIM card. Of course, throughout this process, DiGi will of course send you an SMS asking you, hey, you are leaving DiGi. Are you sure you want to leave? So you have to reply this SMS within like 12 hours of period of time. You just reply Y for yes or N for no, and they will start processing. And here comes the nightmare of processing through this thing. The first SMS came through, I replied yes, and at the night I received another SMS from DiGi telling me that your number is inactive. I mean, seriously, you're telling me my number is not active despite I'm still using the phone. I can still access to 4G network, I can still make calls, receive calls. Fine, because the whole process of they telling you that your number is not active, you need to redo the activation process again. So no choice, I have to go to one XOX page again, submit all my data again, including the IC photocopy and everything. Wait for another day. So second day, again the same process. DiGi sent me another SMS asking me, hey, you're leaving DiGi. Are you sure to leave or not? Of course, I'm leaving DiGi. So I just replied yes and wait for another 8 hours, I guess. At night time, again, I guess this is the process. At the night time, I received an SMS telling me, I can't recall. It's basically telling me my number cannot be reached. It's rejected. Basically reject my port over. So at this point, I'm getting a little bit of frustrated. It's like, so I tried to call their DiGi customer service. I know it's MCO and everything, so I call, but no one is picking up. They do have the automated call, I don't know what you call that, robot to answer the calls, but you will never be able to get through to a human being to answer your questions. So wasted my time for the night time. So I know, okay, it's MCO, no one is working. It's alright. So second day, I call again. Same case, no one answering the phone. Doesn't matter, I call to 1XOX, because if DiGi doesn't want to answer my question, I call to 1XOX. Immediately, someone pick up. It's a human who pick up and answer my question, because I asked him, so I'm facing this kind of problem, how can you help me? So he's like, unfortunately, they already processed my submission to port over, so it is up to DiGi to release my number. So they can't really do anything except asking me to submit it again. So okay, I just do over the same process again. Hey, you want to leave DiGi? Are you sure you want to leave DiGi? Yes, for the third time. And at the night time, about 9 to 10 p.m, somewhere like that, then finally I received the final SMS saying that, oh, your request to port out from DiGi has been approved to port out. So it took like 3 days unnecessary wasting my time to go through this. I don't know if this is a scummy move or simply because of their system problem or whatsoever, but I do know that previously there are some telcos trying to bribe you from leaving them. So for example, if you try to leave, okay, someone will like send you an offer asking you, hey, I give you this special price for your certain package if you decide to stay with us. Because MCMC actually have this law stated that if you receive this kind of calls or SMS, you can report them. Even 1XOS also tell me, report your previous telco if they try to stop you. I don't know, they don't explicitly bribe me, but they sort of make the process more difficult. I can't say anything because there's no solid proof or what, but the whole process has been really bad. It makes DiGi look really bad, especially the customer service side. I've been trying to calling them for many times, different hours, nighttime, daytime, afternoon time. I'm pretty sure someone is working right for a company, a telco company of this size, and your customer service can't even pick up your customer's call. So at the end, I managed to get the number activated, changed my SIM card. Immediately I got network, and it has been like 1 month now. So far so good, because 1XOX is hogging on Cellcom's network. So yeah, I don't really think that kind of stuff. No, I can't really say, because I'm staying in Klang Valley. Seriously, I'm not even in some of the weird locations that you can't get coverage. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience of porting out from DiGi. Actually, this is not the first time. If you go online, go to local Malaysia forums, even Reddit Malaysia, you can find some of those people complain about their experience of porting out from DiGi. It's the same thing. They get the same error saying that, oh, your number is unreachable, your number is inactive. So I'll leave the rest up to you guys to think of your imagination whatsoever. I'm not saying anything. So yeah, that's all my experience to share with you. So if you got your own experience, you can also share with us down in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.